Ebusan for me nyina akwa baby man opay yensa ka yenuanom honorable Robert Safo Mensa MPS Sunafo South honorable Akwaba North Kafra North Kafra Bokode
nyamiadum
yo nyamiase owura chairman biem Joseph Kobna Adekoka or a Greater Accra regional chairman or sounds so aspiring to maintain what he once aspired for. Chama said no.
Problem here.
Yes. The chairman so our say and I don't pay TV din kubona chairman Adekoka bibinti some point in time obesra kwa there's an emergency ntino I do be no kwa e be jana kwan but obesha says enti chama me fa sha sem free so na ye ni ko kra nan sem yinu na ye hwe and now tia sem course for parliament unua de no no na parliament
me ko ho briefly committee ye ko to bi kakra
o ko tena wa ko nua no so
be tena so kakra
ye be kan wa sem enti ye be nyara je ne ya kan ho say but first of all Anglo Gold say buy say Anglo Gold say you workers said dinner yet say ye been ready but your mom package 5,300 what advice ben had many pebisa because the BB anywhere business no but the big issue I say is and now force speaker one swear oath now reason by and say I swear and acquire some be binum krase the way any treason assembly breti menim say over the anaju no so ultimate dwen ho me so anaju be one na me dwen ho
say wa commit treason
treason so punishment no yes
tige me chiamu nu
okay
no mu chia na me ye delegates awo sege ada osha osudoku pram the my east west central Okankwe north south east Amasama Weja Ndeshe Amamfro onyina na pay me chia wan na wan so onyima aza woda waye odo time woda woto aba no a onyim aza woda waye
omo heso nya ne oso mo ye no
so hwe ne that's right and pay me chia onyina na Anglo Gold asemi I'm say about 3 4 5 months ago you know omo kan some be redundancy no I'm say minister for mines lands and mineral resources no I'm the omo intervention be and I'm say omo did to hold and they pay what's in there about 3,000 people omo call retirement omo
close to 6,000
omo ye call retrenchment they keep only 600 and then as time goes on but at this time no problem there is foreign companies they be a time why a profit they will stay with you in hard times they are quick to pack their baggage back and leave. That is why the commanding heights of the economy here it be before Ghana for we should be having the commanding heights of the but when it's used them since here Prestia a friend saying Ashanti Gold or Infampo Obuasi it should have been the Johannesburg of Ghana. Joburg is built on gold. And look at the development there. All the Prestia, Obuasi, all the mining rather more some of the yerba this chest disease is predominant because after mining there's no reclamation and even development. Nothing actually there so many years I way to go the road the dust time I hear football attack or those Prestia even now the heavy trucks of the mining company why destroy all the roads around Prestia, Takwa, you name it. And government, no government abeni and then at the end of the day then workers 6,000. Can you imagine the economic disaster over that particular enclave? Huge economic. Now, what's I'm on $5,000? I say, I mean, TK, $5,000. What kind of investment or that will sustain. No, I think this is the time as something like this, no, they are buying or intervene. There should be some intervention. What is causing them? The gold prices, no, it hasn't fallen drastically. It is stable. Oh, and this is what you are saying. Over the years, you know, on one miner, they only pay as royalties, and then at the given time, somebody decide omu jai in the code. I think this is not a welcome news at all. Early morning like this, no. Whilst we are grappling with unemployment problem, there must be another way of looking at this issue. Say the mining company, they've made so much profit that they can find something else to do for the people there, rather than just some $5,000. Say, $5,000, no, $6,000. Unless they all put the money together and form a pension fund. Okay.
Obuasi Alliance.
Obuasi Alliance.
Anglo-Good, former Anglo-Good Workers Alliance.
Cheat them. Because as individual 5,000, what the fuck ban?
But that would be a good idea.
It is a good idea.
Maybe investor be.
I'll got gifts getting but individually no. So also invest 5,000. It will be a disaster. And then the poverty rate, and then the crime rate, and social problems. It's too much. I mean, return 6,000 people at a go. I mean, it's too much. It's something that they should quickly avert their minds to it. And say, no, $5,000 for. I mean, it's one casabro, it's an insult.
But the mention of $5,000 now, and the fact is, or suggesting say, even though the befer moody, but maybe the agreement for very important
because individual 5,000. Other for her, other for corner. It's about
18,000 or
15,000 Ghana.
Okay.
15,000 Ghana cedis. No, I mean, and if they, I mean, it's serious. Regular income, no, is better than 15,000 to go after. I don't know. Some of them maybe away more than 20, 30 years. Now, I don't know whether they are going to graduate it, and then they will just omnibus payment. Then it's a big problem.
Wouldn't the margin cost here? I'm imagining out of the 5,300, no, or more mobile fast is okay. It be a young koto tax in a yunchi. No koto tax because 15,000. Okay, bet me and some.
The tax will not even be strong. And in that case, 6,000 have been retrained into tax. Who is going to ride the taxi?
All right.
Whatever, because they are supposed to be working for you to.
That's what I'm saying. So if I say half from book this idea, we now a choke. Now investment, now a
bad investment. Until we have to avert our attention to, we shouldn't, as a minister for employment, like they should quickly go there and see what you can allow. Omodo say 100, 200, 300, it's manageable. But 6,000 is a huge number in an economy that we have already facing challenges. I think it's far-fetched.
I see.
And then we see
yes. In fact, time to say Ajaho dodges presidential seat.
Sir, I will look at it from another angle, and that angle is president and our vice president. Omu Tukwana. Where they are still called president. When the Yakinkan story, as the president broke our day with Burkina Faso.
Our papers.
Oh yeah, papers.
Our Ghana.
It's Yanka say, what are we doing to ourselves? President, our Burkina Faso, you are reporting that he is there. And these days with modern technology, modern communication gadgets, you can even do it. President can be in Burkina Faso and talk to us. Conference calls, Skype.
Whatever. Video
conferences.
But this same matter is also about Supreme Court. Professor Kweku Asare.
Yes.
Or challenging then Mompeniku 4 times.
That's right.
I think Mr. Alajete and now President Kufuor too and or take it over because now President Kufuor call either say Malaysia and also Australia and now Alhaji Aluma call him say Mecca. Or then he went to court. So if we say I don't know, and your constitutional. But the law lord said, no. The constitution is clear. Or say only where they swear in speaker as president.
Then I would there revisit because in US, Obama, the Obama and he wait to Canada. Now back he was swearing the speaker or they didn't even talk about vice president when Obama is out of America because the whole State Department, the whole Air Force One, the whole security, converge, and that place becomes United States of America.
Exactly.
When the time about wherever he is, United States of America. So you see the warships, they follow him everywhere where he goes. So in case of emergency, they can quickly take him and put him on a plane or on his Air Force One and disappear. So I mean, these are best practices. It's a controversy and for me, I think as over 20 years of democratic governance, or there by now, these things shouldn't be a matter for us to even come and discuss it. Which is why I'm talking about the bread and butter issue. President is in Burkina Faso, vice is they are all working in the interest of Ghana. And they are working in the interest of Ghana. Why should we have a beef about the president or swearing that the given time?
And whether or not I see a sign swear will be in Bima and
answer. Sometimes it looks so funny. Let's assume that you swore in the speaker 1 hour ago, and then the president decided, and then he lands again within 1 hour. No, I mean you're president for 1 hour. I mean some of these gray areas, and that is why the more parliament, parliament. They should now be instead of somebody should table a motion or something. They look this anomaly. We should take it out of this. When president is outside, he's the president of Ghana. His name does not change. We report on him. When he was in the UN, he was talking to us. And one thing too, I want to ask: if the president, the vice president, is never sworn in as a president.
But that is what the Constitution says.
The vice president.
Or see and swear in.
But I'm asking you that question. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's never happened. Say president took quiet and the vice president, because vice president, don't forget that he swore an oath on the day that the president was sworn in.
But as a vice
president.
I mean, so every time the president goes
promotional oath.
Or summer over there, yes, saying constitution say amend because it gives a honorable speaker or say he has been sworn in once before, and that oath is still existent. How can they be sworn oath? And it makes our people watching from outside sometimes also choose a word carefully. Because last week, Peace FM online misreported the things differently. Peace for more online, so I had to call them.
Peace for misrepresenting. YouTube for.
The pension fund said the more pretty fund, they should account for the fund. Okay, I said that. Then Peace online.
Peace FM online.
Peace FM online. I'm say government should account for pension funds at the cooker. And that's what I said. I called them to change the headline. They didn't do it.
Oh, sir.
Yeah, they didn't do it. It's a piece of they should represent as proper, because a cause problem. If and I called the editor and the guy who wrote the story, I said, go and listen to the tape. And see, that's the problem there. Sometimes, Kasa, our day one Kasa because media, the penchant of wanting to twist the thing to make it sensational.
I mean, I know they said there be a
we have to go back and look at this gray area and see how we can. President is out, he's still president. He comes in, he acts. When he's there, the coat of arms follows him. The constitution follows him. Into this part of the world, sometimes maybe why overboard, then it creates confusion.
But maybe say first the president in the hall, vice president in the hall. What happens when the government machinery?
No, but you have got the ministers are there. If president is out, he communicates with us. And I'm sure when he's out, every minute he is in touch with what is happening in Ghana. That he can issue statements. He was in Equatorial Guinea when the Black Stars problem. Yeah. He issued a statement there. It was
I was saying he's stopping him.
It's a more bag.
So when you're president,
it doesn't matter where he's. It's like he's a president. He's a president. I don't know Nigeria. I mean, today, good luck, Jonathan. We to corner. And now I swear they still act as president.
Maybe it invites me. Say maybe we should. What do they do?
Yes.
Best practices.
When the British Prime Minister is out, they don't swear in another Prime Minister.
Because you see, question among for beside say, president number what happens? Because you ceremony be as or by now 10 years no IND, and then he also doesn't come to swear. Another old say, we should frame it on the constitution. I'm saying they didn't. 20 years ago, probably conditions. Conditions were so different. Now, the new constitution amendment I think they should. If they haven't looked at that area, this is the time for us to. Because Chairman, I said, imagine the situation be a mayor speaker. Nama swear me in as president. Obeba nama reshuffle. That's
another question. You see, so when you are acting president, what are your functions?
What can you do? What can you not do?
That's right.
Because yes, we also a president to perform the duties of the president. To a banana my
but sister me finance.
Yes, it's modina. Because me ya obeba na mijina kotokabura me say. So crossing.
Serious, we have to interrogate
because me can say ebra you swear in allegedly. Sabe not bagbin or a minority leader. Oka che say onye reshuffle. You know, jokingly.
Yeah, jokingly. Or something. It's good that this thing comes up once a while. But I think at this stage, they're taking serious because the speaker refused to be sworn in, and the discourse that went on. I think the Chief Justice was in agreement within what I heard from the majority, the Chief Whip,
behind the scenes agreement. But people are also asking, almost someone in this Chief Justice was in agreement because if she was, she wouldn't carry the team. So Omokwako swearing in.
No, I believe. No, you have to be there to make the point. She couldn't have stayed in the Supreme Court, her office, and made that intervention. So by coming and reminding them, because if Obano and the idea was not acceptable, then probably should have gone ahead to swear them in. But invariably, they bought the idea and then she went back. But it's something that we have to discuss it dispassionately. On here, treason or some boom. Let us discuss it dispassionately.
Because treason party, I cannot imagine say better pass.
Speaker of Parliament.
Anyway, I was for 1441. Was so then what dream yo in the face of the Yakan, what dream a saying? Say, now saying speaker or swear. And I say, simple says Anna and Rano car. I idea was say a course follow said there be a president be too quiet, the vice be too quiet. So that your father say within 2 weeks, now say what could he say? Said the part too quiet, bear simply no prensa. Maybe I best swear no in and I was swearing about one. Young Cassidy Jesus Sky said the word no, we hear Garibium, the Akane so behold and nasi. Should it be quite a fast one and win minister ma ye can't ever has say and pay. It as everybody can chairman, you bet discharge na or very, very important other things be it's a winning so betting say be a man who be let's say be or corner but honorable Safumen say or say your train common honorable. Yes, what are the FM? I mean, Casman, yes, I remark Sana. Yes. Obuase first, and then you better call a parliament. So,
yo, I don't pay. A quenya modiama, me first name chia a year UTV, a 4 a woo ya self and na me mama basoni a jumadina moye.
That's it.
Now I'm in Koswa and Kyle Setiki. yeah my half members na fond of still I nya UTV
half UTV ye dey half UTV beba
ndi mo moye na me chia na nanom hemfo a wo me mpasua so nyina na go so hene manyene na na me manyene akodie hemfo na na yom so hene ne fa ho de ne hemfo aka nyina ye di kai ye speaker de no question na me bisa me ho se no abra na ano baba na course na me bisa me ho se anya bia no se to aba yi president wie na o mamu eye na dwuma so eba se bibi ntie se otukwai kodi dwuma bi o Ghana ndi mu a na the president ye no afiri ho ana wo ye president wa bra wo man yi mu nko a ana se once ya to aba man so ye Ghana president ne de so wo abrochiro so wo Ghana wo ye president
currently there as a adwin na we timu ne say there must always be a president.
Yes.
That whole question also so the man is legitimate ne say any na the woman no or ho say e dey
no ye because is it there as an envoy for this country performing the financial president as or perform as say they say sadia say okwa abontina wo need to me say o man mu president and oba yenye ceremony bi nsa anyi ntum say wasabe fa na konya say president said you can buy and say minister Scotiano airport we near chia no naija sometimes I'm
party focus anyway
brief you know wasabe di na konya me say the framers of the constitution I don't net touch in the okay no say there shouldn't be a vacuum because when there's a vacuum be to no mo a be ma kwaya ma bia the pabonifo bi afa so aye ne opebi if you say there should be the commanding officer so o man question na chama debisa also the toast na very legitimate anya bia no ya tenase ahehye ne a acting president no obetimi aye because constitution is that you perform functions of the president do obetimi a check cabinet meeting na obetimi I initiate certain loan and other agreements bia na then obetimi aye and I say a ceremonial say you say you the commanding officer in the country
and then so by address we so aka ho as part of the questions they say you find say or chair cabinet meeting na and na the theory of separation of powers no Senna AC because speaker of parliament and I feel free ho aba na so be initiate bill and also can be policy be and also reach agreement be of cabinet na ye sign the aba ono ane ho na ye the aba
I mean it's a bit clumsy and if you say constitution a living document yeah ye kwi see nya gray areas say ya I don't think that the laws no ho this say Supreme Court bi na omo a emra no a lawyer for mo na mo ka say eti omo bosom don mo kire clearly at the portia as say because constitution is that the system no e make say president ekoba say we incapacitated be a pomudin kwan mu ana kwan so na bibi ana say oni o man mu a the vice president as say ye swear no in na oye na djuma as vice president the president ko pembra president bitimi asabe abaye na djuma ekoba say president and the vice president nyina ni ho a as ye swear a speaker of parliament as o mun san so ko ba so mun ni ho a then the chief justice ntini aye bi san say constitution is very clear say no e die na taachiri a say e muda ho fine na yetimi dia ye adwuma because take a convenience sake me man say ya e wi ase president say sovereign ya one a president of ECOWAS ya won say niwa every cause Ebola here confusion here and there e bi kra ba sa na otwe bi obetukwai na bi a vice president so di dwuma so bi mo man o ba bi say dey say o India they no tell say na otwe bi a president betukwai na otwe bi say speaker I tell say we say a time wasting kakra nti e bra so say say international best practices say dey kan na bra ye constitutional amendment nke ye dwene honhun kwan a ebeye na ebeye nyima no bebrebe consequential say ya kasa woni ho a on wi akire say dey be a vacuum bi ma it is there na here say just say wakoso ani in bio una even kra say dey here discuss the offset no the wording of the
oath no
because so you can having been elected as president I so having been elected speaker na elected as president akoba say vacuum bi ni ayi nti na oba be act kakra nti se baba so eso so ekura ese ehwe wedding no susu ye se adie pote na ye se woka na ni nyina antimi amasa clumsiness na wo ne as a grey ayi ni nyina atimi afiro mi se no ya de ase ehwe ni yi pa mi mom de speaker ye no an fi se me no e ya adwen
on ne ya adwen sa
yes ni kwa se no fi se ni kwa se ye semre na ye no yetimi to aso ehwe eka ne ma be ma oman no etimi akọ nanim ntentem de meka wo eno ho no de to so bi onu ye eye AGC for Ash Code Atlantic Gulf wasem de na me bi sam ho se ntigi nanka wo muntimi
honorable Mr. Say be ya obi benya nti ase ntini ye kaka ye ho kakra de constitution no eka efa sansemi ya bobo so nyina na eja obi ate ase ewo ho o kan article 60 no so when who's wafa wo de o say whenever the president is absent 68 no whenever the president is absent from Ghana or is for any other reason unable to perform the functions of his office, the vice president shall perform the function of the president until the president returns or is able to perform. Yes. He's a president, no, so two kwine. Ana say bibinti untumi nye na dwuma president no vice president no obeye omampani na dwuma ama no enti ehọ na nkasa kora no say vice president na nkasa no enhyemu dada say oye vice president to omampani ni ho a odo na obeye na dwuma na osi before the vice president before commencing to perform the functions of the president under clause 6 of this article take and subscribe the oath set out in second schedule to this constitution in relation to the office of president. Nti obeswai say oye ono na say obey president. Na ho na wo de ba ya na ubisa no say obeka say I mpamcho we de mo mfa ncheme I Safu Menza having been elected to the high office of president. Ho na ubisa na say have you been elected to the high office?
Yes.
And I am fan say because only holding to know you've been elected.
When the election, what kind of election?
And that the oath so any different from
yes. The Kobasa and I'm a crowd the American say we constitution is can say say Basa president to free of my more. So about the people's representative for money. I didn't know so yes sir. Because at every point in time, I say you could be a president or anything else over boy money. And to that's a president. So away in the or the crown was say president. President wouldn't say president. So the no crowd send a constitution he came be bam Rashabajum Namiaduma in Fiebe Duni. Men kite the beer vice president, president to choir or the communication by parliament. Vice president Chief Justice Dinaba. Abesuwen when I stand to be committing men kai bisa until not the whole crown so I don't know and yabu and yaguso na bus speaker the idea you say the chinchina ye and me feel say a idea say to me na mra ya say no ho no emfiri ho na atwaso ama a contentem ama until the meka ho no ho no
yo finally the be twatwo e wo ho no yen kai man for vice president the na mra madwen ankoso but in the case of speaker na the Justice DF Anan emre bi omampani Rollins etu kwan na bedi ya kire nsusu tu kwan no ye man no swear in and ye no say president because Sabre no say Justice Daniel Francis Anan Speaker of Parliament was sworn into office as the acting president by the Chief Justice Isaac Aban Sabre na Justice Aban and ye Chief Justice in Parliament. This constitutional provision has become necessary because the president and his vice are out of the country amid shouts of yeye from the members of the House. Justice Anan said, "Honorable members, I am now in the chair." Enti obeye president ewo Enwechi the late Adekye ono so omampani kufuo etu kwan saa en be kai pa no okọ Singapore and the vice nso so etu kwan. The vice president's absence from Ghana due to his earlier travel to Mecca in Saudi Arabia. Adekye was sworn in. I don't know AC mom say obedia de na akwa the 25th February 2002 asem na yekan na Adekye ebeye president Sabre no okay no echi yes Speaker of Parliament Ebenezer Bejina Sechi Hughes ono so sa mampani tu kwan na the vice nso so etu kwan na ono ebeye obi see interestingly say nipa we no nyina no say ye tro Ghana history and kaso ma be ex presidents da na say am papa so mo ye president a didn't na say ye can former president ye list of fan kan ho na ye mo ex gracia na
privileges ya ex presidents nyina ho
anyway it honorable semsa assembly de be si ha say na de aka no e ato so ha ti
Supreme Court na
yes abusia for 1441 ye nyina ye nam ye te ha ne ye dwendwene nti ebia na wo de ne bro ye de no so but de ye da ye nim no na ye ka ho asem nti onso so betumi e de wadwen kire aba 1441 honorable nti enko obo asenai
no kwasem ni anopeya me kan ade o graphic anim no I jam am hwehwe kakra because of sasimi the kind of negative impact e benya on the local economy oboase economy Ashanti region no economy nyina na even Ghana nyina na me bi sam no say nanka adwuma kase te say ash gold on pese omutu na mo say na so omo different ho ache
yeah
nti ngana ko muntimi nya no batches nanka nkakra nanka effect no anye preko pese de eba abeyi ana gold mines wo Ghana yi matise new month for so omo so ahombo aguso omo so pese omo so yi nipa ni bi nye se adwumayfo no na de asem na akokota omo ye hwehwemu bi a no chese wa akot no kawi a hoso yete se firi nipa be ahansia ko be ahangotwe omo so be ma omo so atena fie is a big blow to the economy. The here ne say sika kakra omo de ma wo mo no edie entitiye eni akwankyere bie bembio na adwuma no ye de aboa wo se de be ya enkoba se britia bi afi na sika no akwakohye na omo aba back to their ABC because ebasa was so many rippling effect especially in terms of omo abrabomu omo asetenemu social vices edeba because tike won say
okay ya no say ye kai say you know yidie no ye faces nti ye yibie dada na next nti ye package awo ho na aba
and tike won say ye man mu that dependency syndrome because of he said our social structure no abusuan bi was any people akopɛ na ye adwuma omo depending on him wana he no e bi aba na free be num ekodu and this single individual they are affected that e can nipa e wa asie bebre ye nheda ni so many social support systems are e boa safo do bo say enti ho aye e de ba no enye ono nko ana ehuna man e wo rippling effect enti na increase social vices bebre enti me feel say there should be an intervention say na wudi kaka e bia ba bia duro no bibia ba mu a say almost a reverse decision no there bad because omo your businessmen omo he omo mfa so no mo ma bebre omo si gold bo no ayi bibi wa mansan dwa so kakra na the overhead cost and the cost of utility near other things ama very difficult omo adwuma ye omo yi so no very 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 costly na nia have any say o here omo si botai ba ko so say because of technical advancement omo person omo ye no more technical intensive instead of labor intensive nti no nipa akra na ombe maintain omo ne subsequently almost start adwuma kra na almost sam fa nipa bebre omo akoso kra na bia nipa 900 ya dey had nipa be 6,000 what are they coming to do e be skilled bebre unskilled he fa na ese omo fa nti bia ese ni mo nimu ya no aban timi tumika kom Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations say nipa dom yi den kwan na ye fast so make sure say their life after mine adwuma na akoba say bibi nti omo kofie no abrabebe no betimi abot letter kakra na omo nya no na o kind story na is a bit intriguing says can almost say this is one of the best package sana story ne kan yo say $5,000
yes kano eshimpa omonye skapa
we say omo hwe no e bi the global figure ni omo say one of the best package I say so where the ankran benya because $5,000 average Ghana say one nya na kese kra ne 18,000 Ghana cedis ndi 18,000 Ghana cedis then na safo betimi dia ya omo betimi asustain say omo hwe omo mba hwe omo yirenum ene omo kunu ne abusua ne ade nyina ade a ha adwene yi ni nyina so hwe no global area kire your business or Ghana cost of doing business do says aban or din and hobby. Say local businesses, how they can remain competitive. Other factors are a bumma or mutimi year juma non very many competitive. Now the cost of doing business better form. Issues of utility, energy, and this anime na idea about a brass says buying 8 million and equal say if we are going to have maybe special tariff regime for small and medium scale businesses. So that a bit me sustainable. Let me I employ nipa bebre because the economy no idea more buy na niema nyina ko yanke yi o mu free but if say you baby a
they don't come baby.
Yes.
So they what rate deployment.
Yeah, rate deployment. And think be o mu free hey they can be found or they can be accepted somewhere. But as I did I choke so much say the expansion on cost small businesses, many of them are folding up because of cost of doing business near there. A brother says I buy any especially the cost of utility and it's our energy in semi. Say an pay crime grew hand generator na
yeah.
If you look at all this, you added to the cost of doing business.
But because the high Tesla no. Common cry area had
yes, now here's a center of Accra.
Even before the Adondum, now we still had the problem.
Center of Accra. Then all quite clear what will be happening. And you know your idea about one Brussels said critically, government must do something about it. Seriously. The earlier we do something about it, the better. And yes, sir. Effect a day bano. Idea a hard juniper. 6,000 in Obuasi area. I cannot imagine. And no question. Say investors are buying foreign investors and negotiating certain deals as well. You're doing a money in our who say putu proof now akoba say me first one I made penny and the idea I might cost a year cost Suntino. As a mini parodo said. A then kind of negotiations in the course between the state and as a government is such investors are a big guarantee the safety and the sustainability and security of our workers when it comes to job opportunities near there. Nina idea say has the Ghana Investment Promotion Center. I say idea it really name a good kwemu yim e make sure say businesses say number remono gold mines omo capital yo mo fa so omo de bebreko.
Yeah.
Yes. At kakra bi na omo pa emran hye omo say omo fa mra oman mu. Ni nyina omo de ko ba bi a omo pe. Entibo say omo ye to gold you oboasia several years. Adi sikar bebre ko omo man mu say no omo pe through this critical moment e na omo jai mu. Na so ndi oboasia say na ye can fa so pa say kura sikatwitwi die say free ho no. Oboasia man nya so mfa so a sabre ayidie and where a devices be brave ever because there are security challenges. They are affected other small businesses cry or boasio because they are man for purchasing power. Any at the adina ebe kofo. Nti sabi obi ananka oye aduane kakra ton na ono so etimi ahwe one no ho na busua. Ahwe no eba begu. Obi ano oton so kakra. Obi ano ebi sa nyuma nkinkiti we nyina because the nipa pinsia no mo hear the backbone of the economy of Obuasi. So omo nyina be hwere omo adwuma no mo nya regular source of income. One has anyuma bebrebe we nyina no e baba be gugu a ehwe ni ya effect e be ba Obuasi ene Ashanti region ene oman mu nyina in particular no kwasem ni e ade a kese nti no kwasem there should be an intervention. We are expecting I expect the minister in charge of employment and labor relations, any minister for mines, any natural resources, any money mu ya no omonka omotrimpa ho. The cabinet must also sit and maybe get a special committee bia or so betimi ahesa na mane me beboa enko functions and so boni bia emre o man unity through oboasiman ade ba ko ameka wo zade ho. Yeah,
and sana do anu be sikra no or say me hwɛ the economy of Obuasi or say Obuasi is known for its Obuasi gold mine. That time on this report we buy and it was one of the 10 largest on earth. Now bullion gold having been mined on the site since at least the 17th century. They started say you two gold or Obuasi.
The impact
and yes small.
Impact. Until recently cry KP nanka a quite cry free Kumasi echo Obuasi. Say cry baby baby cry after young kwanta echo. I start to tanta.
In Tiona will be baby says that time no Obuasi gina na so no gold ni gina na so cry no. yentimi anchichiri kuro no anye ne yi enei ene ombetimi aya na
gold yi egu sei ya ene ebetimi anya ntino no kwase na make us the kind of deals negotiations a cost between a buying any such foreign investors and say not direct impact on the lives of the people omo ayaje omo asase omo a pollution any ade say ebe koso omo na eba omo huna mane any ade na de emfa so pa ben ena omo nya na omo abrabo mo oboase e de ensesaye pa na wo ko oboase a who say e cold man the first time I called Johannesburg we don't know baba no say wow they say tikatutu dia e tunu Johannesburg no emfa so abaso ama the people of Joburg ndi oboase Pristia na no Kenya ase me free Kenya ase afu Kenya ase number 2 na me kontotro so me duru o me gina me ka na ma ba ma no so wo hwe na ti a ye tu ni se na environment ye se no na ko hwe kwan e free hwidie mu ko Kenya ase 3 kilometers ko hwe se Kenya ase fo kwa bi o nam so so ko Kenya ase kro na mu na wo hwe ne mountains so ni mfichire na wo hwe pa se nti new mont gold bebrebe o mu tu na hayi sika mfa so a royalties e ba ne ho ahwan e dem pa di kwanye se Kenya asefo ene oboasefo ni prestiafo omo faso ni bedu be no mo de sign that akose omo nso na sabi ebi a kronkitu omo fo omo ni any alternative source of drinking water ne bi akwa akonom na akonya certain chronic disease effect omo so that na de niam bebre yare basa bebre na de abantem ho ba me kan na de obetu ni gold ndi wa wie de ne faso nyina akọ
o de akoy ni krom
ye na ye na so asotwen ba so ya the pressure bebre e ba limited state resources so the be betimi dey assess niam bebre bra so say we need to look at those things again so the be ya faso papa is a backroom no e betimi aba nti very very unfortunate but I think this is where we require leadership we expect our president your ministers as any man nyina show them say omuntu ana mo bia ebema edem faso kakra beba ama saafo ni oboasefo na nkwankwa say ye ja omo asawram sa say so wajo $5,000 dia ene wanyina akokopɛ obo na wakɔ ene ope nya dia ebebo akra
say wonso so ka sa adwumafo ya ye yi omo ihu bia mebisa o say how do you feel say ena we see feel say bia udi be say 18 years now shall say ye adwuma o ha udi be say 55 and then one morning you say beji say sika na fakɔ wo de koye business and asa wo de ku school and asa wo de kodai enti ubetimi ni share experience nanabo ansa de be koro yanka bibi kakra mfa Burkina Faso ho but before then we more text messages so TK enye no kwese ye nyina na enya sika no bi sa sika na mo kan nyina na enya bi
5,000
yemu be say 1,000 de ye nsa nka sa sika no bi nemu ye tua ye 1 month salary pe eni enya enti se mfa ne se nipa kono say 2,000 2,000 1,000 se se America say me matifia mintimi ntua mo school fees Anglo Gold Union so enka sa asem ma wiase nyina ntibi se sa asem no na asi nta nye nyina ene nya sa sika no binti asem wo hono ne obi ene nya $5,000 no bia ye ka no nti ye nua bi dia ode aba se TK you are good thank you very much o se Ghana ye di agro pa me shese Ghana fo nyina ye nkohwe movie a ya to ne din se White House down na se ye hwe bia ye bete ye pega the speaker here no megidi se ne kwan so an no obi a odwen wo badwen ma wote de wo ye no so ase enti obi so de aba no sa White House down no me kwa kope bi ahwe so any opportunity so aye wo movie bi a friend of head of state AF hello TK you are the best thank you Kasim Kumasi no Heti Kumasi o se begidi se sa se president tu kwan bi area feni e ko first chief justice amana betune ka petro na pin na de akotena parliament ni nyina ye waste of time o se ahuru nko a ani hwe hen na de compulsory swearing ni asena tade na tintim no wo be ka wo nka kadimati ni ye ano kafom ni nyina o se nyina mfaso bi ya ne sunti ye bibi ni mfanye Gaddafi se TK me pe o haircut na pa yes me kra me paint me twa sa no greetings to 20 wafa ho chia okay me chia bia ma Adventist Senior High School for Bantama Bantama de me krum ni ho UTV you are the best yes thank you very much di Kumasi o si TK the speaker no president agonya na ni nye ho ntini e de ba o pe ba bi adwane afa no o se na ni nye ho one secret enti eno ye na emne bi e ka so on transfer sere contract ene de de ba na wudwane o se no na asem no TK God bless you no sandi amen asoso okay amen de ye pa TK sa 15,000 ya okay e de asem ne ye ka where is the car ever come once up? What they call investment to him 15,000. What they call the ben? We was say please. Then so because I know the please come I just munya the more kind cry. I'll say a new hooty. Okay, we'll be say your man of more examples about stretch, you know. Kakra na nya no fashion see the yakara be so so. Honorable, yemfa we say sorry. Burkina Faso and President Akoho, minimum call the AC or soldier for those who be shared no kwan. Just or chia almost say on the head of state. Or better could just to be sorry no.
Say report about say almost say 2 weeks now. You dear must say or 100 over my transitional you know. Ombedi so say
ombedi 2 weeks so.
Ah the AC or Burkina no.
Fine.
Say nye cool. And now omo and to omo constitution in we. And now yes omo constitution omo say koba say president no suddenly be a BBS so we who are not resign the head of the Senate and they say or lead the transition e ko pembra new ombeto abafofo
na menka bi nso so no your man within 60 to 90 days on final elections. Yes,
and then as senti soldier for modimrika eba mu and the evidence say Burkina for na omo e ka omo ho bo mu kire say de e koso omo mpe no omo friends say people's power no omo asem omo kan say omo anye sa de ne say soldier for mo ma mefa na mo medie so they want the constitution as it is no and no na nya adwuma na aboa ma sa kabam kamini nkoso no a omo hwe na timi akos because they na e koso no mo nim say omo hunu say omo fa hodie freedom of speech ni ade na the former president Kampore omo kwai eno ntina omo yes ade nso be furo no omo ono kola soldier for e na abade and say de kwesiko no ogina nkwantia and they don't want that here pa ne say in times like this regional groupings are work they say ECOWAS they say AU ahana say kire say no kwasem ni abibifo say sabi say aboa ntatia say ade to omubomu a omo na yi
yeah
nti yesi na enu abraso say kire say democracy na ya som na ya ye de ye adwuma ye continent no ekoba se bibi say ikoso ye de nan besi fom ameki sure say de mra ne kan wo sa o man no ye be ma no aye adwuma eni kwa say ye transe foria arms bebre say we de asa ye wo ma so ayi because especially ye wo Ghana ni ama atwa ho ahia no so bibi kase bi akosi a replication kase na e bai ho
dem Burkina ho ne to tomatoes ho
ye ni jene eni sabi twinam ni ade nyina ana tuze eni me sobri ni ade ekoso sa Ebola sem ni ade nyina say influx of people say na want me am managing here there were a lot of health implications I say timi ehwe ni pa antino anamo president ne other heads of other states no kokko ye no be say no kwanso ano say ECOWAS etimi atu sa anamo hwe hu say pepepe be toso na ade ba ko so ehia kase pa ne say ba say when some of these things are simmering na yetete no mframa mu a behind the scenes ECOWAS and AU should be able to betray nipa kwa mo ya ejinita adwini besiso because say nyen na e say Kampore ayi na do so percent o sa sesa constitution na o sa atena so bio na won from mo bebre
tu say say nka yete no ka o say friend ka chen say Jack anyuma awoto na de asembeba oh ye hwe ha say o sovereignty sovereign country o so mo parliament on parliament ya na namu na yi as say ya agin kensen say eba say fallout ne replay bi e wo mu a ye ho mo na beba enti no kwasem ni as senka ECOWAS ekwan bisu no etimi nya hyehyɛ bi eto ho no say sempo atesem bi sa ekoso a say no baba ye bi koso ewo ECOWAS ne pani kura o ye sa de ne ntem na nkwanko ba say bibia ba be free man fa sotwin bi ne o how bi ene amane bi ama meto ye nyina so nti anamonto ni hia there should be a lot of follow ups na a kind of timelines ye be hu se be ye adwuma pa se duru ho a sojafoɔ no omo de tumi no be ma the transitional team no ma hwe because through be sojafoɔ no tumi de DK de o na o chika kra wo tumi de that's it soja ba so the absolute power what the convoy mu a wo koba no
why na o twipe ya wo be di president afei tima kwa ni de na afei akoto se jamu a na isa akoma ada ayi ndi e be sere o mo se no kwasem na bibi say sia ya na ye the ordinary people on the ground omo ne hunamane enkoda nketoa emma ene ade bebre because be na otwumi no e be affect the economy of Burkina Faso so much say the negative impact bebre beba mpanifo wo so soldier for mpanifo political heads ni ho ama no mo no any effect bia wo so any yi bia ohwe na ye gidigidi opa fa ne ma no ko tena o man bi so
ne man kura o ya mo man kura mo wo ho dada nya say fe no be fa wo ho dada
basa na nipa na wo fom no ne hunamane nti ebra so say politicians are you need the opportunity to lead no we are coming to serve our people yen yuni semre bia yen nya dia
ba ya na mo ba ya na mo ye so say ya na mo ye so say mo be serve ye dia because
sana say sana say service there's nothing but service just an opportunity to serve
by mo serve ye head na megum aduan so pa na ye head dia pa dia in fact obi a wo serve ye na
ya ko animal farm service bi sa all animals are equal some are more equal than others ebra so say ye hunu sa na ye nya niema mpempi na tade atiti bebre
e kom de anibre ba
yes
so did na se kom de obi a
yes
ohun anibre o mo de call parliament yes
e ba enkom
me come what is ohun so ba so parliament o
di jacob yeah your parliament ni ade ade nyina you have to be very careful
ntum hofo
ye tu ye hofo
akwa bi dika say tu hofo
yes because e bi na no de me ba me atike akonwa asma
I say e no de be wi
kwasem ni the course of parliament ye nyina no ye pese na ye say e buy asetran mu because ne ye ho kire but I say niema bi no e call too far me nyame adomanya kwai to kwai ko House of Commons like there's a ura udru chamber one say this is a chamber for serious business so simple
and I had who say
they say na no me ura ye chamber hono some say hey are we in some conference center be and I said some discotheque be because so where carpet is from the flowery designs the color very bright color be
your picture no have we be yama man for
so na me busa can you me call parliament for 2005 who refi hono mo a no say oh this is Ghana's parliament because tables are hono we have our Adinkra Insanias on them
our parliament
our parliament
say be parliament mo yin bia e be
hwe ho kama the oye local contractor na oye nkonya
honorable na sa mo office job 600 enye na mo ye free mo say love sign ina da ho bi ana won hwe
me so mo ye free go me be Adinkra sign my head am ni Adinkra sign ba ku bi ase ya se akoma na me sabia enye love be Adinkra sign bi e won interpretation go these are Adinkra sign bi
e turn for me in love sign
no and tables no hono do design local design about 20 years ago no or the kente designs are hot nyina abobo ho wura ha we Ghana parliament na no me wura afio de me hu ye say Ghana no ye ye free ho no ye de China na aba ho because tables na wo ho no
na wo ha no
yes
hey what is so anya kokko
so look at that as I clumsy be say aye hanyan so say nyame adom Ghana nyame ama timber ye wo tropical hardwood me mfa mo fidie so enye promotion ma obi ade but me mpasua so de metumi aka oba me mpasua so ye a very big furniture company ebre bi atwam nim se bia o kan e friend Scanstar Mem Limited what you pay they say a friend Esbo
Desmond
no Desmond but the press omo PhD ye omo dia omo na ye omo dia and they say omo diversity ama eye Naja David I say a friend Esbo omo the tropical hardwood papa eye furniture export to kwa abuchi e ko ton amansa edwa so omo konwa ye ton kama senke side ma we ye say the be man local contractors
o de wo kan ye talking about promotion and rabete say ura oda agowu anu na he was complaining senka at this time aye kasa say yenye made in Ghana goods no e wo senka babia mo hye mra no de nke ho da wo se mo de hye ase free enso so mo kura mo ho no na mo akokra nkonwa yesi no akura ba nkobi ya hwe ase yesi obi hwil tu ye wo de amu ho parliament na enyamu ye
enyamu no de amu enyamu parliament no to we the structure of the ina you were the parliamentary service board and one the biggest here oversee bibia and you the parliamentary service and some members of parliament so yes you a basa day to day a year about parliament na ye members of parliament yen kan ho say process e dey be dey way anyone it is the service no more or less the administrative wing of parliament as an institution no omuna asade ni nyina so
was a service no ya dey reflect the culture of parliament.
Sure. What I was expecting is me nim dey hakra me one of project management. So we manage project we are stakeholders as our consulting. Na ke nyina dey adwene ba. Na suggest the ba abaye nyina dey. And in fact, nkunwa ne die. Adwuma no bebreye at least console ye nya this time. IT in 7 nyina be ko ye and ye kama ye nya adwuma. Bi mu sua say dey see obvious because obiara in the background of you. But nkunwa ne momu die. In fact, bibi ka echo chokakra no kwasi bi amwa.
Well, ebusuafo nkomo no ye dibia na de aka na gise ye de si ha na no pay ye nua de koka bibi nti osere kwa kwa but honorable Robert Safmensa ye kase ye be kasa ye mi nua transfer na ye betimi akasa ma de kura ache na ye mre but ye di nkomo no bia o se ye friend Mr. Alote na o se ko new abrim Newmont for mu new project no na kohwe niema ekoso na kohwe akwan a yeyi da ho ehwa na mo be hunu se niema ekoso so wen mi na ye kan na yakeka kana tra sa na ye ko basasa na ye ko so enipa binum ehuna mane pa ewo ni me bia esisisi na no pe enkomo no nyina na kwa kogina parliament nsem esi mi se sa nkomo yi enya ade e beja ne nne ye ho behia se da bia o mampani betu kwan na se de bi na be di tsesu tu kwan a speaker of parliament na yesi emani nsai mpresan within 4 years no na so mampani na be di akire tu kwan be yesi mprenu mu a ni nyina no ono nko an be swai bre bia na ni nyina ye nsema ye nyina no ye dwendwen ho binim say ye waste of time won so adwen kire ne sen ana se mra na kana de e wo se ye hyemra no mu ma ana se ye nkoye de ye nkodi de Yesu kan ye na chi se ye bo homeda e ma nipa ya muripa ma homeda na ye nhwe se de nchechemu no sitie megidi se nyina ya de bia be engage attention me mo de mafutu a me de ma yinu anom a ya mo se sika ne se sika yi a be hye wata aso yi udi agro se sika bi se ni di de nkan kan de to account na wo ATM card a utwam bia na yi 500 kakra wo be ba ho so be se 1 month na asad da fe na oba square one ona obeti sounds enti we for sanity honorable that's a P. That's a oba. Ebusuafo ye pejai mu nemu ye ka mu biem. Once again, sir, entertain your callers with legendary tunes from High Life legend Kodwantwi. Unum se nua Kodwantwi na no na ye bo na baso se wato nwom papa. We de nya yi kululu bia mu nim se Kodwantwi die. Aha, Kodwantwi. So you send 26 for Akonoba. Say we nim Akonoba. And then you my friend Akonoba na 27 ope bomenkomode. Pam za nwom no. Aha, and I said 34 minyan taban sa nwumo no mo fe mo dofo na mo bobo mo de hye mo dem na mo na mu sufa ho 1355 to set your caller tune betimi afre. Now it's exciting times on MTN. Once again, it's free after 1 on MTN to all networks. Now talk for as long as you can with MTN Nkomode today. You pay for only the first minute and the rest is free. Talk chow is absolutely free after the first minute. Now enjoy unlimited talk time only on MTN to all networks. Make sure that you make that call now and pay for only the first minute. Dial *315# to sign up for free. Go on and enjoy the freedom of longer conversations with MTN Nkomode and say welcome to the new world. Terms and conditions apply. MTN everywhere you go. Once again, Nana Kwabena Bimo Sapon. Wunni efri mu ye ma o yakobim nana ye ba bejaw ye wo dom pata wachi ye be ba nti kan wakoma to yem na ye be ba nso ye be ba live ebusan fo ipeja mu honorable ye da se biem ane hey edewu I don't want to fight you down Mase dear all eyes all roads lead to Kumase ebusan fo ipeja mu o kire nyame yadoma essentially,